she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Yeah, at the 43-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Chiefs 0.
Kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we'll take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down at the 28. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
Mahomes.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Bell. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Here is Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On first down, Justin Herbert. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs 14. Time long set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Herbert.
2nd and 6.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28. Chiefs 14. Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Hill the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's
Herbert on 3rd down now. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert rolling to his right. And this complete to Henry for the middle. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And some